Do you find it difficult to use the search feature to find an email, that too many results come up and it's just not what you're looking for and you have to troll through things? Well, let's look at some searching tips. So in my clutter folder, which I've got a lot of emails that I can use and go through, and what I'm going to do is go into search, and I can see if maybe there's a couple of keywords here. So I know that I've got finance here, and if I just press enter, I've got quite a lot that come up, but not all of them have the word finance in the subject. So if I wanted to make sure that finance was in the subject only, what I can use is the keyword of subject with a colon. So I've just put subject with a colon and finance. And now when I search, it makes sure that the word finance is in the subject. Now I may not see it because it's further down the road than what my preview can see. Okay. If I want it from a specific person, I have the keyword of from. And you see I've used the two together, and it makes sure that the email goes to both. So the email has to conform to both rules. I'm going to say not from Emma now. And when I search, that's it. When I search and do it properly, it works. So the key thing for the keyword not is to make sure it's all in capitals. If it's not in capitals, it thinks, oh, it's just another word you're using. And that in this case is not true. Okay, so now it's filtered them out. Okay, and then I can clear that. I also have the option of has attachments, but this is all one word. So we use yes or no. And now it's searching through to see what emails within this have attachments. There's quite a lot available for you. I won't have time to go through them all, but I'll try and put a document online with a list of them, and you'll be able to click on the link and download that document. Okay? But I want to show you one more, and that is wildcards. So wildcards are if you have something that you know part of it, but not all of it. So I'm really bad at spelling names. So, or sometimes somebody will say something and they'll say, or they'll leave a voice message and you go, what did you just say? What was your name? So you might not know if there's a W or a V or what. And so you can use the, there's usually two wildcards that are used. One is the asterisk or the star, and the other was the question mark. And the question mark normally is for a single character, and the star is for multiple, so it's a wild card. So you have like Q star, and the star is guaranteed to work everywhere. The question mark doesn't always work in different places. So the star one or asterisk will work. So if I have Q and I don't know if it's quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4, put Q star and it'll search for them all. So this one will find all emails with a Q word in it. Okay, again, you can use it with subject, from, etc. I'll put in a link in the description, which is a document that has these keywords for searching available. Another feature that's really good for searching is search folders. So down at the bottom of your folder list, you've got search folders here. And if you click on the ... at the end, it says create a new search folder. You would give this a name. So I'm just going to call this one test. You tell it what type. Okay, large, old, etc. Quite a few different options here. Okay, and then you can also filter it to specific folders. So if you only wanted it to be for the inbox, you could. Now I'm just going to discard this because I have 2 available here, and you can see that I can just click on them and it filters and shows it to me. In this way, if you have searches that you do frequently, the same search over and over again, instead of putting in all the parameters or writing it down, etc., create a search folder for it. These search folders can also be added to favorites. I believe I should be able to. Yes, click on the little dots at the end. Used to be able to drag and drop it, but I think that they've taken that away, at least for now. And I can add it to favorites, which means it goes up to the top. I can also edit my search folders, so just don't think that once you've created it, you have to add a new one. But I can also do this in settings. Now, how do I get to it? It's up in File, Settings. Then I've got Email, Search Folders, and here they are. I can delete them and edit them as well, and I can create new search folders. So say I wanted to create 4 or 5 of them in one go, I can do that here as well. This is particularly useful if you've got team folders or a folder that multiple people look at. Then you can search through them, maybe use categories to tag them, and then people can look. And especially if a manager or a senior person is assigning things to people, you may want to use folders, but you may not. And if you're not using folders, you can use categories to apply the person's name or the subject, etc., and then create search folders which show those items. And that way people can then pick them up and reply or action them. So that is searching within Microsoft Outlook. Tell me your most unique search story for searching for emails within your Outlook. If you found this tip useful, then please do check out my 50 time savers for the computer. There is a link down in the description, and there should be a link in the top corner as well. Thank you so much, and if you found this video useful, then please do click on the thumbs up. And if you would like to see more of my videos, subscribe to the channel. Thanks again, and have a great day. Bye for now.